Hello, my name is Maxwena Renabit and my metric no 07DTP1F1039. Today I want to present DJF 51092 to design presentation about injection molding. For the introduction, injection molding. Injection molding is a manufacturing process for producing part by injecting molten material into a mold. This process is widely used for manufacturing plastic part in large quantity, and it has revolutionized the manufacturing industry. For the objective, injection molding is a versatile manufacturing process used to create complex shape with precision. In this presentation, we will explore more about the injection molding. Next, compare injection molding in plastic process. Plastic process including injection molding, a method to obtain molded product by injecting plastic material molten by heat into a mold, and then cooling and solidifying them. The method is suitable for the mass production of product with complicated shape and take a large part in the area of plastic processing. Next, transfer molding, a combination of injection and compression molding process. In this process, the polymer is preheated in a holding chamber called the pot. A plunger is then used to transfer the polymer from the pot into the closed heat mold, then compressed into desired shape. Extrusion molding, a process used to form plastic or metal material into a predefined shape. During the process, the material is melted and pushed through an extrusion molding machine, forming a long tube-like shape or rod. This is cooled and cut to the required length. Blow molding, a manufacturing process for forming hollow plastic part. It is also used for forming glass, bottle, or other hollow shape. Next is the defect of plastic in injection molding. 1. Flow lines. Flow lines are unwanted streak, wave or line on a part surface when molten plastic move through an injection mold at different speed. The resin solidify at different rate, which cause this type of defect. Flow lines also occur when there are sections of the mold that have different wall thickness or where chamfer or fillet are too small. Next, sigma. Sigma are then devoid depression or craters on the surface of a part. They appear on a part thicker section, which take longer to cool. When there are significant difference in thickness within a part, the thinner areas cool and contrast more quickly with sigma. The outer skin on a thick section cool first and is pulled inward by the slower cooling of the thick material that beneath the part skin. Next, flash. Flash or flashing is excess plastic that form on the surface or injection molded part. Typically, this unwanted material is forced out of the mold cavity at the parting line. However, flash can also emerge from other location. Some amount of flash is considered to be a normal part of the injection molding process, but too much flash can mar the surface finish of part or interfere with the assembly. Next is apply mold design in initial consideration. Preliminary factor of mold design. First is clamping force necessary. The clamping force is the force required to keep the mold closed during the injection and cooling process. It depends on factors like the projected area of the part and the material being used. Properly determining the required clamping force is critical to selecting the right injection molding machine and ensuring the mold structural integrity. Next is molding cycle. The molding cycle includes the time it takes to inject the material into the mold, cool and solidify the part, eject the part, and prepare the mold for the next cycle. Understanding the desired molding cycle time is crucial for achieving efficient production and selecting appropriate cooling and ejection mechanism. And the last is shot weight. The shot weight refers to the amount of plastic material that need to be ejected into the mold. To create a path, it is crucial to determine the appropriate shortcut to ensure the mold and accommodate it. This involves calculating the material volume needed for each path, including any runner and gate system. Next, sketch type of injection mold. Two-plate mold. A two-plate mold, also known as a closed mold or single parting line mold, is a type of injection mold used in the plastic injection molding process. It consists of two main plates, namely the cavity plate and the core plate, that are held together by the mold base. The parting line where the two plates meet define the outer boundaries of the molded part. A three-plate mold, also known as an open mold or double parting line mold, is another type of injection mold used in plastic injection molding. It includes three-plate mold, the cavity plate, the core plate, and additional runner plate. The runner system is incorporated into the runner plate, which move independently of the core and cavity plate. For the next, complete mold designing. First, the interior geometry or shape of the molded part is formed by the core, which is a component of the mold. It is used to manufacture the interior of the component and is usually installed on the mold stationary side. Next, the portion of the mold that shape the molded part outside geometry is called the cavity. It generally correlates to the part exterior and it's situated on the mold movable side. Complete mold designing. This is my design of glass in a mold. For the next, describe the sustainable element to increase to life and awareness of environment. Material selection. To minimize environmental effect and limit resource depletion, choose long-lasting and environmentally friendly material when creating tools. Second, recyclability. Create tools using material that can be recycled to help with appropriate disposal and cut down on waste production. Energy efficient procedure. To reduce total energy usage during production, use energy efficient manufacturing procedure. For the precision engineering, use precision engineering method to maximize tool performance, reducing wear and increasing tool life to decrease the need for replacement more frequently. Reusable packaging. To reduce packaging when waste and promote a circular economy, use reusable or biodegradable packaging material. Training programs. Put in place training program to inform user about how to properly maintain and utilize tools, encouraging responsible behavior that increase tool longevity. For the discussion, injection molding is a versatile, efficient, and precise manufacturing process that can handle a wide range of applications, from simple consumer good to complex component in aerospace or medical device. It offers designer high design freedom and precision, allowing for intricate shape and features with tight tolerance. However, initial cost, particularly in tooling, can be high, but mass production reduce per unit cost. Environmental concern, particularly plastic waste, are addressed through recycling and sustainable material choice. Quality control measure ensure consistent in each produced part, and the industry continues to evolve with technological advancement. Despite its challenge, injection molding continued relevance in the manufacturing landscape is due to its commitment to sustainability and the use of advanced material. For the conclusion, injection molding is a crucial manufacturing method for producing diverse and intricate products across various industries. It offers design freedom and precision with tight tolerance, make it ideal for form and function application. Despite initial challenge, economy of scale during mass production make it cost effective. The industry is committed to sustainability through recycling and exploring alternative material. Quality control is paramount, ensuring consistent and reliability as technology advances. Injection molding continues to evolve, symbolizing the intersection of creativity, engineering, and efficiency.